So that's an instrument that is very, very basic in the way it's designed. It's just a piece of maple. Of course, there's a hole in it, the bore, and just a couple of brass keys. It's extremely, extremely simple. You see these 4 little brass keys that actually, there are 4 of them, but they make a lot of work, a lot of noise. Not too bad, not too bad. Sometimes it's, on a recording, it's a pain because you have the keys more than the. So this is the way the bassoon looked in 1720. What I find interesting is for music, Baroque is a time of extreme invention. For instance, this instrument was invented in about this period, 1710, 1720. We don't know exactly. The oboe that you saw, this oboe tutor, was also deriving from an older instrument, but it found its shape in the same period. There was the oboe d'amore, the English horn, the contrabass. I mean, they kept inventing instruments. Even instruments like more volume, more projection. The sound is much more focused like this. It's designed to, of course, go over in a much bigger concert hall. If you think of a concert at the Baroque time in 1720, you think of a crowd about your size and a much smaller concert hall. There was no concert hall, basically. There was just the church or the court, the room in the palace that was designed for music. So the contact with the public was absolutely immediate, and there was no need for these big, machines like, for instance, brass instruments that become now. But now, if I play the chromatic scale, the one that involves all these little half steps, what I have here, you see all these 20-some keys. Each note comes out from a keyhole. I don't have to do any kind of fake fingerings. So everything is much more even. Which means it's good news, but it's also bad news for some of the keys. When composers, Baroque composers use keys with a lot of sharps are flat. Tell me if it's too technical to music. You follow me? Mm-hmm. Okay. Then the sound is different. If I play on this instrument in F major, let's say, and F sharp major, there's a huge difference. Here it's pretty much the same. So we've gained a lot of evenness of the sound, projection. But some people might say that on the way we've lost a lot of character, a lot of this little funky thing that you can do on the Baroque bassoon that you can't do here anymore. Let me give you an example. I'm going to switch back between instruments. In the Baroque period, people didn't use vibrato. It was an absolutely unknown concept. You know what the singers do, and strings players, modern strings players, they take their violin, and before they even put the bow on the string, it stops and never leaves you for the Baroque people would see that as a huge, huge mistake, and a huge lack of good taste. What they would do, though, to warm up the sound at some point, they would do something called a flat mouth. Like you find it sometimes in folk country music, on the guitar, just a little bend of the sound. This is one of the things that you can do on this instrument that's almost impossible because you got too many keys just on the big modern machine. I was telling you about the different keys. Let me play something for you in, let's say, G major.